Hey, this is Crystal with SexyDiabetic. You can follow us on Facebook. And we're back with the taste test. Now, I was at my local Rouse. I live here in Los Angeles, California. And I saw this item there. One of the additions to the juicing items that you normally see, Adwala, Bold House, Naked Juice. So now we have Good Foods juice, and something that was pretty different was that this is called Beet Red because it has beets in it as one of the prominent items in it, and not being covered with bananas and apples and so forth. There's only four, according to this, there's only 4 items in this juice. So beets will have a prominent taste into it. It's apple, beet, lemon, and ginger. It is cold pressed, 100% fruit and vegetable juice. I'm not sure what the vegetable is. Well, maybe beets are vegetables. Okay, and this is how the bottle looks completely all the way around. And it says it's 100% juice, gluten-free, no added sweeteners, no added artificial ingredients. It's vegan and vegetarian, which also means this. They do not have any type of preservatives in here. So once, like it says here, once it is opened, you have about 3 days to consume it before nature starts taking its course and it starts to degrade. Now, as far as amount per serving, there's 210 calories amount per serving. There are 43 grams of sugar in this whole bottle is what they're saying. 50 grams of carbohydrates. So what does that mean? I can tell you right now, this means everything in moderation. You don't want to scoff this. If you're diabetic, you don't want to scoff this whole thing down, which is normally my first thing that I want to do. So what I like to do is just to make sure that it has 450 milliliters in here. 15.2 fluid ounces or 450 milliliters. This is my trusty cup that I'm going to use. And we're going to be using milliliters here and not the gram equivalent. So we're going to assume that it's going to be between 400 and 500 or very close to this 50. So we're going to pour it in here. Now, one thing I will say is that you're supposed to shake this up, and I did shake it earlier, and you see some little residues at the bottom here. So I had to shake this up to make sure that the little white residue that was here at the bottom is completely dissolved and mixed together. So here we go. Now, I'm just pouring it in here just so we have an idea of how much this 450 look, plus or minus 3%. And I must say that we did a very good job. We are at 450 here. So good job, good foods. Now, where are Good Foods is, they said they're located in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a little sip of this and I'll be back. Hey, I had a healthy sip of Beet Red, and I have to say I do like it. I am liking juices that do have beets as a major component because beets is good for blood pressure, which is very important to someone who is type 2 diabetic. I myself am on a blood pressure pill, so also taking something that's a natural food that has blood pressure abilities in it is a helpful thing. Now, when you first smell this juice, it does have a beet smell to it. When you taste it, it has a vegetable taste to it. Those were the first things that came to my mind. Now, drinking it down, I did notice the lemon juice taste, and I will have to say the apple taste is in there too, but it's not as prominent as the beet juice taste, which tends to overtake everything else on the front notes. And then you have the lemon and the apple on the back notes of the taste. So I did enjoy this particular juice. It says here the juice has at least approximately every bottle contains at least 2 apples, 1 beet, 1/3 lemon, 1 inch of ginger. But I can tell you the beet taste is very strong and the lemon taste is very strong. Almost the lemon taste complements the apples to a degree. I give this a thumbs up, but again, this one is another everything in moderation. It's 210 calories. It has 46 grams of sugar in it. 43 grams of sugar. Not too much of a difference. It has 50 milligrams of sodium and 50 grams of carbohydrates. So again, everything in moderation, especially if you're diabetic. This is something that you may want to drink just half the bottle in the morning and then save the rest for later in the afternoon. So, okay, I think this is a good one. It's good for your blood pressure. It's good for your heart, so it can't be all bad. So I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. This is Crystal with SexyDiabetic. You can follow us on Facebook, SexyDiabetic. You can look us up on Twitter, SexyDiabetic2, because someone took SexyDiabetic1. So SexyDiabetic2 on Twitter. And I look forward to hearing from you. If you try this, please let me know. I'd like to know what your opinion is. Okay, bye-bye. Till next time.